Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to be talking about my Eagles and some free agents that I think the Eagles really should go after next year. I decided to come up with 5 players that I think will really help the Eagles and possibly make them playoff contenders. Not to say that they aren't already contenders, but with how well the Cowboys are doing, it's hard to say that the Eagles can make a playoff run this year. But with that being said, let's get into this video. Starting off the list at number 5, I think the Eagles should make a move on offensive guard Evan Mathis. Evan Mathis, in my opinion, is one of the best guards in the game, and the Eagles never should have let him go. Now, he is somewhat injury prone and is currently on injured reserve, but I think that is all the more reason to go after him. After missing this season, he's going to come back healthy, and more importantly, he's going to be cheap. Not a lot of teams are going to want to bid on a guard that missed all of last season. So if we can get him for a cheap price, it'll really give us a lot of depth and it'll really strengthen our offensive line. For number 4, I have cornerback Jermaine Johnson. It's no secret the Eagles have a weak secondary and we need a ton of help, and I think Jermaine Johnson is the exact type of player we need. Nolan Carroll's contract expires at the end of this year, and I expect him to go into free agency. I think it would be a great move to just let him go and bring in Jermaine Johnson. Maybe use one of our draft picks to get a corner. But overall, I think Nolan Carroll's time in Philly is over. I think we should bring in Jermaine Johnson. For number 3, we have another offensive lineman. I'm talking about the right tackle Mike Remmers. The reason I put him on this list is because Lane Johnson is unpredictable when it comes to his suspensions, and Jason Peters, he's getting kind of old. He's injury prone as well. If either of these two guys go down, whether it be to injury or suspension, I would have absolutely no problem with Mike Remmers stepping in and playing. I think he would be much more useful than anyone we have on the roster now, and our tackles are kind of the big problem with our offensive line. When they show up to play, they're top class, but when one of them goes down, injury, suspension, whatever have you, that whole offensive line falls apart. And I think Mike Remmers is beyond good enough to maintain our offensive line if one of our starters goes down. So I think the Eagles really should consider picking up Mike Remmers. For number 2, I gotta go with Alshon Jackson. Now, realistically, are we going to get him? No, probably not. But I still think it would be cool to see him come back to the Eagles, make another run in Philly. I think that would just be awesome. I want to see it so bad. Do I really think it's going to happen? No. Is he really all that good? Is he as good as he used to be? Again, no, but our wide receivers are so bad. I think the addition of Alshon Jackson would be nothing short of amazing for the Eagles. I think it can do nothing but make us better. So, number 2, Alshon Jackson. I think we can get him at a reasonable price too. Not a lot of people are really looking at Alshon Jackson, especially because Pierre Garçon is also going off free agency. I think Pierre Garçon might be a little better than Alshon Jackson. But I want to see Alshon Jackson back in Philly. That's really all it is. And for the number 1 free agent that the Eagles should go after, Alshon Jeffery. Now, this one shouldn't be a surprise. Right now, everyone is talking about where Alshon Jeffery is going to go after this season. And right now, the Eagles are the talk of the town. They're looking, and they have major interest in Alshon Jeffery. And it's rightfully so. They absolutely should. Alshon Jeffery is easily a franchise receiver, and right now that is exactly what this Eagles offense needs. We need someone who has good hands and can catch the ball. Alshon Jeffery is exactly that. If we can get a number 1 receiver to work with Carson Wentz, it would be absolutely flawless. That's all we need, really. But these are just my opinions. Let me know in the comments below who you think the Eagles should pick up in free agency. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave it a like, subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.